Could you go over the slicer here? This is a slicer, just like that.
Yeah, this is
A
the only thing we
slicer?
really use it for is grating cheese. So I believe
I
right
didn't
now
even
it's
know.
got a cheese grating attachment inside there.
Oh, so you can't open it right.
And
So
then
you
this
can-
just slides off like that.
Oh,
And
can
it
you
has two
slice
pegs that slide into the hole here.
Yeah. You can slice vegetables. with
carrots? I was thinking of carrots and taro and things like that. So
And we
you
do
feed
have
it
the
through
bigger
here?
slicer blade, and it's fairly adjustable, about the same as the slicer, the meat slicer. It just has a ring on the back where you can turn it, and it can go from probably 1.5 inches thick to all the way down to paper thin as well.
Is that do you have a smaller shredder than that or no?
I think this is the smallest one. We have
The
a bigger
smallest
size grater too, but
That's the smallest grater, okay.
and that would be like for shredding carrots or something like that. It would be probably fine enough for that, but
Okay. So that would be the piece, if you were to take it out and clean, this would be the piece and then that.
yes, this whole assembly comes off here, and then this comes apart further. There's a little
Here.
white lever there, and that turns to free that up, and then it just slides out. And there's two little hinges here, or little notches,
Notches.
that basically go underneath the front of the
So
door
where do you
and
clean
up
this?
there.
Manually?
Yes, this is
Okay.
hand wash as well.
Okay. And you have to take that over there to wash?
Yep.
Okay.
And then it'll also go all the way out. With this, we'll pull out, and then you can take the little door off too.
I
And
see.
clean them that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that makes it really easy to clean. And
Okay.
then usually it's left over there to dry, but most of the time, if at all possible, we'd rather be put back together and just
Right
set
away.
up here and set ready
Yeah.
to go.
Okay, it's belong here. It's better to keep it
And then
separate.
I'll show you. The blade just slides right out. It's got two little notches inside here,
Yeah.
and then two posts that lock it into place. So it just locks onto those two little
Right.
posts.
Yeah.
And the door keeps it in place. There is a knob on this side, which loosens the whole assembly up on the inside of this collar here. And that's so you can move it, and then it slides out. Oops. And then it has the same little peg assembly keeping it in place with this notch right here.
Okay. But when do you take that out?
That's for cleaning as well too.
Oh,
you can
really?
take, because that way you can take this whole piece off
And then clean that.
clean around in
Yeah.
here.
Just
Oh.
count on taking everything apart and clean it.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, the question, Eric, is
Now I can see why the student prefer to use the cutting board and the knife.
Yeah.
Oh, this part that they have to
Yep,
take out and
yeah.
clean it. Like, okay, forget it. I'm just gonna slice it.
Sometimes it is easier
Yeah.
to do it that
yeah,
way.
but if you really think about it, it's a 10-minute job. You know.
But it's heavy. Look at it. If it's a girl that's doing this, do you think she would want to go through this? I don't. Right? And you have to have a designated person to do this, and they know, okay, this
Yeah.
is how they do it, and that's it.
Well, or it becomes
And they're
a,
anticipating on it. That's half going to be done, and they're going to do it.
yeah, it becomes a policy maybe. So, Eric, between this equipment and the Robocool slicer, can this do essentially what that can do with the proper adapter and grater? Or
Yeah.
this tend to provide you larger piece of cuts in general?
No, you could just, depending on the size of the attachment or the grating attachment, whatever you're using it for, you can get pretty much any size you're looking for. out
So
of
we
it.
can pretty much do
Both.
use either way.
Either one. Yep.
But how do you run that again? So you would just turn it on like you would with a mixer?
Yep. And so it's going right now, and then you just lift this up,
Feed it in there.
and then it just shoots right out the bottom.
Oh,
And so you put something in there to catch it, and then
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. You grate it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, carrot.
I can see that.
Carrots and taro that we're using for the road that we're making.
yeah.
Well, see, but either way.
Yeah, both.
I can
That's
show you
down, we
the
use one is on the down.
other blades for that too.
Yeah.
We do have some extra equipment in here, some more
Okay.
just backup things. That one's a little bit bigger size there.
Okay, and that's to cut.
Yeah, this would be more for like shredding things like cheese, or if you wanted a bigger shred on the carrots,
Okay.
something like that.
More likely we go smaller than cheese grating you guys are using?
Well, I do
That
have this is a
one,
fine
ooh,
one. This would go
yeah.
really
That's
fine
fun.
for carrots
Yeah.
and things
There
like
you go.
that.
That's good.
So yeah, that is smaller.
Okay.
And then this piece here, it's got a serrated edge on it, but it would basically cut the same way that the ones over there do. And then, like I said, it's just got this collar on the back here, and that
The thickness,
tightens up to make it thinner or
the thicker. Yes.
Okay, so that's a manual job to adjust.
And it'll go really thin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Or
nice.
Good.
looks like it'll go out to, let's see,
Okay. Yeah.
about 1 inch thick, I think.
Really?
Those.
And why did
Or
you keep
half.
them in there, Eric?
Just for some things we keep in here for safety, like just not having them out because they're dangerous to have laying around, things like that.
Okay.
And then also so they don't get taken or walked off with.
Okay.
Oh,
So
so
catering doesn't
But
come
then,
up and steal them.
I know, that's what I was saying. The catering downstairs, they may come up here, oh, we need this, so they take it down there. And then
Yeah.
when you need it, it's like, where is
they
it?
have your own
Yeah.
their own thing down there, no?
Most of their things, and then we do
But
share,
you do share.
a few things back and forth,
Ah.
but it's
So if I'm missing something up here, we can go downstairs and look at it, and maybe it's down there somewhere.
well,
Maybe.
they definitely should be asking and letting you know. And
Oh.
I mean, they never come up and take things without asking usually, but
Okay.
it's just remembering that they've
And the
got
knives you have in here are just for strictly for you to use, or how's that?
it. These are basically either knives that haven't been opened yet or ones that we don't use anymore. But if there was something in here that you guys wanted to use that we aren't using, definitely we can.
Okay.
Do
But the
that.
cabinet is under lock and key.
Yeah.
And so how do
Okay.
we use it?
Well, then we would just take it out and give it to you, or put it
So
in
it'll
your,
be our,
in
become
your
our
storage area.
responsibility.
Okay.
Okay.
For example,
Do you mind if I
the
look at it?
Oh, definitely.
for example the digital scale.
We've got 3 of those, I believe,
Yeah.
and we could just issue one of those to you guys, and then you can keep it in your
That would be great.
storage area too.
Yeah.
And some of these are just taken out because they're extra or in bad shape, and we'll probably get rid of them at some point. But
So right
then
now
there's a
it's just
few
in
extra. I've got things like
Paring knife.
yeah, just extra spreaders and things like that in here too. And then we've got a bunch of stuff that's on order. Those are all brand new there.
Uh-huh.
But if
So what do
you
you
need
use
something
these
like
for?
that, those are used for well, they're just like
So
a
you
bread
would
knife
use them
or
as
for
like a-
slicing or anything like that. We use those for the bakery items, a lot for the salad bar for slicing different vegetables,
Okay.
or bread for cocktail. It's yeah, it's on another piece there.
Okay.
And things like the knife sharpener in here. If you ever
Okay.
we need to pull that out and sharpen some knives, and I can show you guys how to do that or sharpen them for you. Either way.
Yeah, we love to have the digital scale assigned to us so we can just use it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We can
Okay.
do that. And then